Thank you all for joining Mommy and Nana. I know it's been a while, but I've been working on some things and you guys will see that in the near future. But this video, it's just me. Nana is downstairs watching her Minnie Mouse, most likely. And so if you hear that, then that's why. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into the video. As you can see, I'm going to talk about finding my experience in finding the right provider. So if you're coming from my blog, that is www.mommysav.com. That is mommysav.com. So with my blog, I wrote about things that you should think about when finding the right provider for you. And now this video is basically about my experience in finding, on how I found my OBGYN. Basically. Now I will talk about my pregnancy experience as well as my postpartum experience in a different video, but this is just mainly finding how I found my provider. So anyway, so my pregnancy was unplanned, morning sickness was horrible, had to end up quitting my job. Without a job, I don't have insurance, so therefore I had to apply for Medicaid. Now with Medicaid, I'm really limited on the providers that I have accessible to me. So not only am I limited on the providers, I also wanted them to be within the proximity, no more than 30 minutes from where I live, because I didn't want to drive 45 plus minutes just to see my OBGYN for my monthly checkups or like anything happen. And also when I'm giving birth, most likely the provider is contracted with a certain hospital, most likely around where they practice. So if it's like 45 minutes to an hour, I'm driving there in labor, I probably would have got Sanai in the car, you know? So I didn't want that. I wanted someone close to me, no more than 30 minutes. So luckily I hopped on Google and I found a midwife. She was no more than 15 minutes from where I lived. I looked at the reviews, of course. Her reviews wasn't perfect, as in like it wasn't 5 out of 5. It was like a 3.5, 4 out of 5. So I was like, let me just check it out and see, you know? So I set an appointment, and the day of my appointment, I pulled up to the building and it was kind of sketchy. I'm like, do I really want to go? Or should I just cancel, find a new provider, you know? So I was like, you know, let me just give it a try. It's just one shot. If I don't like her, I'll just go ahead and find another provider. So I want to add as well, I saw this YouTube, I watched this YouTube video actually, I can't remember her name, but she didn't find her right provider until, I think she ended up going with a midwife as well. But she didn't find her midwife until like 2 months before her due date. Now, I'm not saying wait that long, but I'm saying if it takes that long for you to find someone who you truly trust, then so be it. At the end of the day, it's all about you. It's not about them. It's not about the hospital. It's not about, well, you know, you do have to be able to afford to pay for it, but it's about you being healthy and the baby being healthy. If you feel like that provider do not have your best interest at heart, then next, you know, exactly, you're paying for it, so therefore you pay for what you want. So I ended up going, and she was wonderful. I loved her. Her staff, everyone was amazing. She listened to me, she catered to me, she listened to my body, she knew what my body needed, she knew what I needed. Like it was amazing. I loved her. The only problem was the day of labor. It was the day that Sanaya was like, oh, I want to come. I ended up going to the closest hospital to where I lived, not to where she was contracted to deliver. So she didn't deliver my baby. A random doctor did, and he was not gentle. He didn't listen to me, and it was just like boom, 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 and I did not like that. He didn't even let Rodney cut the cord. Like, what? His first baby, and he couldn't even cut the cord? Seriously? So that really upsetted me. So that's why finding the right provider is like very important. You need to find someone who is willing to listen to you, listen to your body, and make sure they have you and your child's best interest at heart. And also like make sure that who's with you is advocating for you, because when that time comes, like you're in so much pain, all you're thinking about is, I want this baby out of me. So you need someone who will be like advocating, like, no, she don't want this, she wants that, da 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 da. But like Rodney was that person, but when that time came, he was like freaking, like if he was pregnant, he was freaking out and everything. So it's like he couldn't even really think for himself, honestly. So like just make sure you have someone who will advocate for you and speak up, and go from there. But make sure you really do your research when finding the right provider. Okay, God bless you, and stay tuned for our next video, and I promise Nana will be in that one. Okay.